you again. It is January 1st. It is the new year. It is 2022. First of all, let's start off by saying, hope 2022 is a lot better than the last 2 years. However, I do have some haul stuff I wanted to show you guys that I've been holding on to for a while, about two months now. Plus I got some stuff over Christmas as well that I want to share with you guys, just to do an update haul video. I haven't really done one in a while. It's not a lot of stuff, honestly, but there is some cool stuff here that I want to take a look at. So we're going to get into that right now. In the meantime, guys, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, the Captain Foley personal channel and the Trekyards channel. The links are in the description down below. And comment on what you think of all this stuff that I'm getting, or that I've got. And if you have any of it, I'd like to hear your stories about it. Some of them, you know, might go back to your childhood. So we'll have to see. But guys, comment, let me know your thoughts and things if you want. Growing up, I loved He-Man. I wasn't the biggest He-Man fan. I did watch it quite a bit. I didn't have many of the toys though, so when they came out with the new vintage line, I had to scoop some up, and I was waiting. I would always see like odd characters, or you know, not the ones I wanted. I want obviously He-Man and Skeletor. I could never find them, but the one time that I went out, basically toy hunting, well actually it was just to hang out with Michael Mercy, who's a toy channel on YouTube here. If you haven't looked him up, check him out. He's got some pretty cool content. We went to Toys R Us, and I saw these when I was with him, and it was just like, oh, you know, they just got a shipment of stuff in, and it was really cool. So I'm just gonna start off by showing you He-Man, vintage He-Man. I never had an actual original He-Man growing up. I did acquire a used one a few years ago. Didn't have all the accessories and stuff though, but did get this one, and yeah, I love the packaging. I love the art. I've always loved the art of He-Man. I've got the He-Man books and things with the art in them, and it's just fantastic. So that's the back of the package. There's the He-Man, and it includes the comic, or a comic. They came with little mini comics back in the day. So there's that right there. Super excited to open this and crack into it. So I don't know if I'll do that in a separate video. I think I will actually. I think I'll probably make a separate video for a few of these things that I'm going to be showing you guys today. But yeah, He-Man. Who had it? Who got the new one? Did you get the legend figure? Did you get the Revelations stuff? By the way, Revelations Part 2 is really great. Evelyn, oh my god. I love that when she kind of finds her stride in the show. I'm not going to give any spoilers. When she finds her stride, she's in bare feet. I think that was such a great decision on their part. But too much info. Okay. So anyway, yes, classic He-Man. Also, of course, if you get him, you have to get Skeletor. So I got the classic Skeletor right there, as you can see. He-Man. And again, the artwork is phenomenal on these boxes. Huge fan of Skeletor, and again, a figure that I never had growing up. So nice to just add it to the collection. I'm not going to keep these in the packages. I've considered it, perhaps hanging them on the wall or something, especially when I, you know, because I'm redoing the basement right now. But these I'm probably going to take out of the packages, I gotta say. I think these are articulated a little differently than the originals, or the original ones. These are a little bit better as far as articulation goes. But other than that, they have the classic look, and it's phenomenal. So I'm super stoked about that. This one also includes a little mini comic. I don't think it's the same one. Shouldn't be. No, it's a different one by the looks of it. So yeah, Skeletor. Again, comment down below if you had this growing up as a kid, if you still have your original ones, if you've got these, if you liked the new God Skeletor from Revelations. There's also the other Netflix He-Man show, which I didn't think I was going to like. It's all CG. Characters are a little different, but Battle Cat in that is phenomenally cool. I really want to get a version of that Battle Cat. But if you haven't checked out, I didn't think I'd want to watch that He-Man, but I did try it out, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really good story, really well told, good characters, and I thought it was great. So if you guys are into He-Man at all, I'd suggest checking out Revelations, both Part 1 and then Part 2. A lot of people don't like Part 1. I don't know how they necessarily feel about Part 2. I didn't mind Part 1, and I thought, well, you gotta wait and give it some time. You gotta see Part 2 to see what it's about before you can judge it. I thought Part 2 was so well done. So check that out, and like the other one on Netflix as well. Not sure what it's called specifically though, but there's 2 different He-Man shows on Netflix. So, but speaking of Battle Cats, of course I had to get Battle Cat, the original Battle Cat. This is another one I always wanted, never could find. Or I could just find Battle Cat and I couldn't find He-Man, and Battle Cat was always a little overpriced. This particular time I had the money, I thought why not, I'll pick it up. And also got He-Man and Skeletor at the same time, so it was nice. But yeah, there's Battle Cat. And again, the artwork on the box is phenomenal. Really love the He-Man artwork. Like I said, I've got the really expensive hardback books in the other room. One is the Art of He-Man. One's all about the Toy Collector's Guide, and the other one's all an episode guide for He-Man and She-Ra. I love this stuff. I love it. There's more on art on the back, of course. And again, phenomenally done. And all the figures and the Battle Cat's accessories and whatnot. So, I mean, I'll probably do an unboxing of these at some point. I do want to get these out on display. This says Modern Posing Retro Play. These ones don't say that, but yeah, I think that speaks to the better articulation in the joints and stuff for Battle Cat here. I still wouldn't mind getting Panther, but again, these are pretty big. They take up a lot of real estate, so I don't know necessarily what's going on. And the shame is I don't want to take Battle Cat out of the package, as the package is just so beautiful. I kind of almost want to display it in there, but I also want He-Man on Battle Cat. So chances are I'll take this one out. I might scoop another one later. If anybody has any extra Battle Cats lying around in a box, you might want to send. I wouldn't be opposed. Send me a direct message. But no, seriously. This is great. I think just putting this on a shelf would be good. I've heard that these ones don't stand so great. There's a little bit of issue with the feet. Like they didn't redesign the feet the way they're molded, but they redesigned the joints, so it doesn't quite... I've heard that. I don't know how true it is. I'll have to check it out when I crack into it. But so I think it warrants doing a separate He-Man video, He-Man unboxing video, where I take these out and set them up and play with them, have little adventures. I have done a World's Smallest Figures, Masters of the Universe, on the channel as well. If you haven't checked out that video, look for it on the Captain Foley personal channel. So I got the world's smallest He-Man figures, the world's smallest G.I. Joes, the world's smallest Transformers. I've done videos on all those on my Captain Foley personal channel. So if you want to check those out, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, I think you'd enjoy them if you're a He-Man fan or G.I. Joe or Transformers. Oh, speaking of, I should show you my shirt. Heavy metal, and it's got Optimus and Megatron, which I think is great. Love this shirt. So, I don't wear it very often, but yeah. Alright, now moving into the next ones. Is I also got the same time I picked these up. So I was with Michael Mercy, and I just had to get them. Now, it goes back to a time in the 70s where Mego created Star Trek action figures. The Mego figures were pretty great. My brothers had most of them. They also had the bridge set. So I did grow up with the original Megos. The Klingon, Kirk, the whole crew essentially, and the Klingon. I don't think they had any of the other aliens, but my brother Steve or Sean probably has those now still. It would be great to get those from them at some point, just to do a video on them, on the original ones. But anyway, if you didn't know, Mego is releasing new ones, including Riker and Q and Locutus and like Saru, like new characters, and I'm like, those are kind of cool. Like there was a Riker and a Q and a Locutus there when I went, and I'm like, it's kind of cool. I just don't have the money to scoop them all up. I did see these though, and there was only 2 of them. I had to get it. This is the large Kirk Mego figure. So they're a pretty good likeness of Shatner. He's got the communicator and the phaser's painted properly. It's not just solid blue one like the original Amigos were. But there he is in there. It's a great figure. 14-inch action figure, so 14 inches. And yeah, and also 14 points articulation. So 14-inch figure and 14 points of points of articulation. Oh my goodness. This is great. I saw this one. I actually grabbed another one first, which I'll show you last, and I was like, that's cool. And then I'm like, wait a minute, there's only like, well, you know, there was a Kirk on the shelf. I had to get this too to complete, because if I didn't get this, it would have been scooped up right away. They just restocked their shelves. They were so full of this new stuff, and I'm like, I have to get this now. So it was starting to get a little thin money-wise at this point, but it is what it is. Here it is. So this will probably be featured in another video as well with these other two that I have. I have two more that we're going to look at. But can you guess what they are? Comment now before I show you guys of the big action figures like this. So I'll spoil it there. They are two of the large Amigo figures. But comment now what you think they're going to be. Play the Jeopardy music. But yeah, I mean, the Shat on the back. And there it says the 14-inch action figure and 14 points of articulation. So it also comes with extra hands that are balled up in fists. So I'm sure this will be coming out of the package as well and being displayed behind me, possibly downstairs for my regular Trekyards setup. But also the badge isn't sewn on the uniform. It's actually like a solid plastic badge, or the Delta, which is really neat. So next one, of course, that I had seen before but didn't want to get because not one of my, I wouldn't say not one of my favorite characters, but one that I probably wouldn't get unless I had the Kirk to go with it, which you can probably guess what that is right now, and that is Spock. Again, these were both there. I'm like, I have to get these. They literally just stocked the shelves. I need to pick this up before it's gone. Spock's a pretty popular character. A lot of people will just buy Spock stuff. I had to scoop this as well. So again, adding to the cost. But that's okay. But there he is. Again, another great likeness. Looks very much like the original Amigo Spock's face. Same kind of hard badge. Again, comes with the communicator and the phaser. He's got the one hand in the live long and prosper salute, as it is there. And he's also got two fists as well. And there's the this is a very popular photo because this was before they airbrushed out his ears to make them look round in one of the classic black and white photos promoting the show. But that's him there at his science station on the back. So Spock and Kirk. You can't really have one without the other, in my opinion. So I don't know if there's a McCoy. I don't know what other large action figures that Amigo has. I haven't really looked into it yet. There's nothing on the box showing, you know, who else they have, which is a bit of a shame. But this is the one that I first saw that I'm like, that's cool. I need to get that. As you guys know, as I talked about, the Amigo figures had some aliens in the line. One of the most famous aliens from Star Trek, of course, is the Gorn. And saw this. And this is way better than the original Amigo Gorn. The original Amigo Gorn didn't really look like a Gorn, just looked like a lizard. But this one has such a great sculpted Gorn face, like it looks really good. It's even got the shiny metal-like tunic and leather wrist gauntlets. And he also has his fists in there and the universal translator device. Which Kirk stupidly thought was a recording device. So he just told Gorn everything he was doing, thinking it was like a personal log. Anyway, on the back of this one we got a great artwork of the Gorn. Really nice packages as well. These are ones I'll probably take out and then possibly display these behind the figures with these, you know, stand the figures up in front of this, because that's a problem these days. They make the boxes so nice. You don't want to get rid of the packaging, and unfortunately packaging takes up room, takes up space in the collection. So anyway, so that is the Gorn. This is the one that kind of started all. This is the first one I saw that day, grabbed it, then was kind of hemming high over the Kirk and Spock, but because there wasn't many of them there, had to scoop those. Then I saw He-Man, and I'm like, yes, finally a He-Man, grabbed it. Then I saw a Skeletor, and I'm like, yes, shit, finally a Skeletor, and I'm like, I'm just adding things up in my brain. And I say, oh, and then there's Battle Cat, and I'm like, oh, all right, that's all I'm spending today. So these have been up in the ready room for quite a while now, just sitting on the floor here before Christmas. I wanted to do a video on them, just haven't got around to it yet. Found some time today and thought, why not? Let's just get into it, show you guys a haul video. Haven't made a video in a while for the Captain Foley personal channel, and just, you know, share some stuff with you guys. So please comment down below what you thought of these acquisitions. Are you looking forward to perhaps me doing an unboxing of the He-Man figures, like a, you know, He-Man vintage kind of figure unboxing video for the Captain Foley personal channel? And then the Amigos Star Trek ones, would you want me to you know, unbox those on another video as well, which I would obviously share on the Trekyards page as well, but and even have the original Migo Corp logo, which was great. But anyway, so that's what it is, guys. That's all I got for right now. Also have this, which I've shown before, but I am not a doll. Do not play with me, on Cerritos letterhead. And this one was made by my mother-in-law, and it is a puppet. So there's that as well. If you want to, you know, check out the other stuff she makes really great stuff. Check out Geeky Sheep Canada on Facebook. So Geeky Sheep Canada, and yeah, she does really great little crocheted things, and she's very creative and very talented. So that's it. I got my Mandalorian helmet. I got a bunch of other great stuff for Christmas as well. There will be other videos coming. I don't have everything here with me right now to add to this haul video, but I figure that's probably good enough to start with. So yeah, hopefully you guys have had a great Christmas or holiday season and a safe new year. As like I said, to lead this video off, I hope 2022 is a lot better than 2021 and 2020. But anyway, we'll see. So that's it for now, for today, guys. Please like the video, subscribe to both channels, the Trekyards channel and the Captain Foley personal channel, and by all means, click on other videos as well. I'll share probably the He-Man, this world's smallest He-Man figures video right here. So check out other videos on both channels, and I'll see you guys later. Until then, I'm Captain Foley. Live long and prosper.